Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, the release of Super 17 has me thinking, it's been a while since Dokkan has really tapped into the Android category team. Now, this is a team that Dokkan, I mean, a lot of times in Dokkan history has spanned the Android category because there's just so very many of these characters, right? Fighters came out introducing, Android 21. We have all of the androids. The turn of power happened, and then, 17 came back, and he's just all of a sudden a Super Saiyan Blue level fighter out of nowhere, right? Like, me and Gresh, we've been on streams for years now joking, like, it's a good thing Buhan didn't find 17. You'd have gotten one shot, man. Like, it's a little silly, but at the same time, I always gotta say, even though they didn't do, I think, a great job of kind of like, they didn't write Gohan and 17's power explosion in the turn of power well. It was not written well, but this series is better that Gohan and 17 were Super Saiyan Blue level, right? Like, it's just factually, like, things are more interesting with these characters being on that level compared to, 17 being Cell Saga level or Gohan still being what he was in, like, Resurrection F, right? So, like for sure. But 17 had a major role in the turn of power, being the one who ends up winning. Not UI Goku, not Golden Frieza, not Jiren. It was Android 17 who ends up winning the turn of power, right? So, and then let's not forget Cell Max as well. So, I do think moving forward from here, it's hard to say. And remember, at this point in the year, it's always like characters sometimes can come out like pretty good. Let's look at like Lord Slug last year as an example. Like Lord Slug, who was the Halloween Dokkan Fest for 2024, he was great. He was an impressive character, super good, but just, coming out so close to what a lot of times ends up being massive anniversary power creep, it can be doom for some of these characters. Now, Slug has a good kit, but I mean, there's a twofold issue with Slug where he needs his domain, and then there's also just the fact that he hasn't really had like a good setup all year. So it's like, I'm talking about the fact that I think androids could be coming up in a major way, and I just, while it's true, androids could be coming in a major way. Like, what if the Halloween celebration is geared all around androids or something, and then they just get hard power crept in a couple of months? Remember that has a chance to happen. Now, I don't suspect things will feel quite so like jolty next year. I've made a lot of comparisons 2025 to 2022, in that, just kind of like the way power creep and stuff has been set up. 2023 for, like the first 8 months didn't really have much power creep, right? So I do wonder if that might happen. And also keep in mind 2025 had an increase in leader skill percentages, right? Which is the first time we had that happen since 2022. So I don't think 11th anniversary of 2026 is not going to introduce 250% leader skills to us, right? Like, I don't think that that's something that we're going to be seeing happening. So, we'll see. Now, let's go over some of these characters who I think kind of like could be bubbling, could be coming up. You know what? I guess we could start. I could just briefly mention the superhero characters. I had wanted to do, because like Dokkan is a little slow right now, right? No doubt. So I'm doing like, getting some discussion videos, some out like some stuff that we could see, blah, 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 blah. Talking about superhero in general is one of the ones I do want to do as well. But we do have 3 android characters who, I mean, Cell Max can't EZA for many years, right? But the Gammas, these guys are due up for EZA. It would not be tough. Like, listen, they have one of the main Android links, which is Android Assault, right? They have Red Ribbon Army, which Android 13 typically has, right? Android 13, Blue has got it, 14, 15. Like, some of these Android characters might have this Red Ribbon Army link. Like, no thanks. I don't think I want to use Gemini. Fuck off, dude. Okay, anyway. So we got that. So I think that the Gammas, and remember, the Gammas are natural supports as well. Gamma 1 gives key in defense, and Gamma 2 gives key in offense. So with them being natural support type characters like this, I mean, I could easily see the Gammas being a nice addition to androids. I mean, remember, Gamma 2 does lead androids as well. So I think that this could be very interesting if they EZA. And then Cell Max, he still needs a Dokkan Fest. Now, I mean, Cell Max, I don't think it's exactly like, oh my god, like, Anniversary Part 1, Cell Max Dokkan Fest. Like, I'm not really saying that, but I'm just saying that Cell Max can still get a Dokkan Fest. I'd like to see, like, all these relevant characters eventually get Dokkan Fest, right? So, I mean, Baby finally got one, right? Who's another character got one for the first time this year? Tao got one. Hit and Blue Kaioken already had them. Daima Vegeta, I guess, was brand new. 10th Anniversary Fusions technically had new Dokkan events, but, like, we've had, like, those characters before, right? Yeah, Tao had a new one. Omega already had one. The Blues kind of already had one. Gohan, Goten, and Trunks kind of already had one, but we have had a couple of new Dokkan events this year. So Cell Max as like a Dokkan Fest TUR, or like, here's the thing about Cell Max. He could hit like one of these like LR slot, Major Celebration LR slots, because of what he goes up against, which is Orange Piccolo and Beast. Now, Beast, I think, is still a pretty like major character. I mean, now it's just the way it's going to go, where a new thing would happen in Dragon Ball, right? Beast, Gohan, UI, Goku. And at the start, it's like, oh my god. But, I mean, as time goes on, I mean, it's just like their aura just kind of like whittles down a little bit, and then like the fusions rise back to the top, right? But then everyone is just like Gogeta, Vegito minded. Like, that's just how it goes, right? Beast is, I think he's kind of feeling his drop off, but I think Beast, Gohan, Cell Max could be some type of, like LR, like like a GDC Part 2, like Beast versus Cell Max or something like that. Like, we definitely could see that, right? So there's some of the superhero characters. Super 17 himself, I feel like we probably could see like a new Super 17 character. This is what we have in terms of Super 17. This is not a lot. And then remember, throw in the these boys right here as well. And their animations, remember, are really good. I thought that this character had tremendous animations. This character will be due up to eat. Like, we could see them, maybe this Android celebration is like the start of March, right? And that's what this character was the start of March Dokkan Fest, what will be 3 years ago, this upcoming March, right? So they could potentially EZA. Again, great animations, but one thing that's going to hurt this character no matter what is this active skill. This is going to be brutal. So there's going to be a lot of runs where we will probably be stuck as 17 and 17, unfortunately. So that is not going to be fun. So, I mean, looking at this, I feel like we could easily get a new Super 17, right? I mean, remember, Goku does the Dragon Fist to take down Super 17 as well, which they did add to the 8th Anniversary LR, but like that moment with Android 18, that could still get like a huge unit. So, I could certainly see something like that. What else should I have pulled up? 17, yeah, Tournament of Power Android 17, absolutely. I think he could get like a standalone LR from the Tournament of Power. And this guy's one of my favorite Dokkan Fests ever. Back when this guy came out, oh my god, chat, this shit was so like, this guy was awesome when he first came. I loved this Android 17, right? 2018 gave us a couple of characters like this guy, Dokkan Fest AGL Turles. Oh my god, Turles. 2018 Turles was on a different level, dude. Like, these characters were awesome. So, like, if they build, like, a new summonable LR17 with this design philosophy, oh! Sign me up. I'm down. And then remember, they still could do Android 17, Goku, and Frieza, too, by the way. They've done 2 LRs of Goku and Frieza from that final moment that hasn't included Android 17, so they could still get him in there at some point. 21, I mean, I guess we could see more Android 21s coming up. There is the potential for like a crossover slot coming up next month. A lot of us have talked about that. We could definitely see that. So there's also the other 2. I guess there's three more options I want to talk about. Wait. Yeah, here we go. They're all right next to each other. Let's talk about this guy. This is something I've seen a lot of people asking for throughout the years. This is Cell Saga Android 17. Maybe like a dual Dokkan Fest to him and Piccolo. I mean, you know, we could see that for like New Year's, Golden Week, something like that. Like we could probably, like they could easily do like, man, 17 versus Piccolo certainly would not, like, like people say that, but thinking about it, like it would not, I don't know. I feel like it would be a lot less, grand than a lot of people expect, but I mean, they could always do those as the Golden Week Dokkan Fest TURs, and then part 2 could potentially maybe be like a major like Cell LR or something. I guess that's possible. Yeah, I don't know. This Cell Saga 17 does more so have the feel of just like a monthly Dokkan Fest to me. I think both him and Android 18 can get individual Dokkan Fests, and I think they should. But I don't know that I would say, like, it's just like, yeah, I mean, I guess New Year's, right? Like, I'm definitely taking Saiyan Saga Goku and Vegeta over 17 and Piccolo, right? Like, it's a good fight, but, yeah, I don't know. Damn, he really doesn't have many categories, huh? That's crazy. Android saw Cell Saga, Android Uncontrollable Power, Sibling Bomb, Mission Execution, and Target Goku. Huh. Building out Target Goku could be like a priority. So there's that 17. We also have this guy. So this is kind of like, what's funny is I'm getting to him only 11 minutes into this talking point here, but this is the main guy I've been thinking of. Now, this exact character is ready to Super EZA at any time, by the way. And the boy's a stacker as well. Yep, he sure is. So you guys know what that means. I mean, that's going to be another villain festival battles option, which is going to be good. We need those. We need villain festival options. I know people would say, like, oh my god, no, stop making characters for festival and stuff. But, like, bro, like, 11th anniversary is going to hit. The 8th anniversary LRs are going to EZA. And then they're going to drop festival battle missions alongside it. Like, I hope you guys are ready. Like, like, you know, like, it's just what they're going to do. That's what's going to happen. So, all right. Perfect Cell. This exact character, like this version of Cell, yeah, it kind of, unfortunately, this is kind of like a little messed up a lot of the time. Can I like refresh to it? Oh, there it was. But like, this is the version of Cell we need right here, where he's like covered in the electricity, after reviving, right? Like after he comes back, after Goku dies. This guy, his battle motion would go so, it's going to go so crazy. He is going to have an insane battle motion because his aura is going to be flowing. Electricity is going to be sparking. He's just going to look like Cell has his aura on after Goku's death. It's actually like if Cell is on screen for like 24 minutes, it's like 23 minutes of the 24 he has his aura full blast, right? The whole time. I think the only time Cell does not have his aura on is Vegeta's Ki Blast, like barrage. Cell goes through it, smacks him, shoots him with the blast. He doesn't have his aura on, I believe. And then, you know, Gohan eats it. Then Cell lands, still doesn't have the aura on, but then he starts charging the Kamehameha and turns it back on. Like, it's only for a split second. Every second that he's talking, his aura is like, you know, the like noise is just like blasting away. So like he's gonna have a sick battle motion. I mean, they could easily like and Cell, they did use Cell Saga Super Saiyan 2 Gohan kind of by himself, but I mean certainly Cell is a character that we could see in one of these major celebration slots, like opposite like a Gohan or something. But now I do feel like we probably won't see at least Android Cell Saga Super Saiyan 2 Gohan for a bit. We do still need BoJack movie Super Saiyan 2 Gohan though. But I mean that doesn't have much relevance in a video where I'm talking about Android characters. But like I'm looking forward to our next Perfect Cell. And if we type this in too, by the way, just type in Perfect Cell. Because remember, we're not looking at Perfect Form Cell, right? So we're not talking about him, not talking about him. We're just looking at Perfect Cell. We only have him, and him. So it's like this is like a 2015 character, 2015 character, and 2016 character. We have not gotten a Perfect Cell since 2016. Like, you know, you understand what I'm saying? Like, and I know that this guy did transform into that, right? Where he would transform and then he's Perfect Cell. But like that, yeah, and this is like, this battle motion is going to be ridiculous like that, right? So yeah, there's that. And then the other one is Android 13. Just a mention that Android 13 does need an LR. I mean, it's not on the level of, you know, maybe like Kid Buu or something. I'm just saying, man, people will go, oh yeah, you know, we're so upset about Tau, but Android 13 can get an LR. No one's upset about Tau. Tau was a good release. It's just no one cared about him. No one gave a fuck about Tau. No one cares about Dragon Ball, man. I'm sorry. OG Dragon Ball, like, people just, it does not put butts in seats. You have Kid Goku, and, like, that's it. Like, I do think Piccolo Jr. versus, like, Teen Goku has some pretty good aura, but remember, Dokkan, you know, oh, let's make the category Boyhood Saga instead of Dragon. Dude, that's so funny! And just leave, like, the climax of the original series off of it. It's so smart. But yeah, anyway, Android 13 can get an LR. I guess I probably should also mention, here's Kimono Android 18. Oh, she's going to be the very first character right here. Yep. This Android 18, I think, could get a Dokkan Fest as well. From when she dominates Vegeta. To me, that feels like an easy Dokkan Fest, right? And then, yeah, remember the Kimono 18. Hopefully they, wait, didn't I pull her up? Hopefully they bring her back for players. She is a support, man. Kimono Android 18. Yeah, that was they gave her out on, yep, January 1st, 2018. Yeah, good stuff. All right, guys. Let me know what you think about the Android category, but Iron Cane could be happy, because are we bubbling with the category? I guess we're not even really bubbling anymore. Maybe a couple of months ago, but yeah, they would really need to work to build this team up. This guy could be good depending, this guy's fight specific at this point. This guy, maybe, I mean, if it was a strong enough release that would, like, help other characters, this guy could be good still. This guy I'm not the biggest fan of. I think Super 17 is pretty good. Yeah, I guess Androids does potentially need quite a bit. Oh, Cell Juniors, dude. I think Dokkan is kind of criminally, like, the Cell Juniors should have, like, you know, what the Clone Rosés and the Metal Coolers are. They could do that with Cell Juniors as well. And I hate that this card is just called Cell Junior and not Cell Juniors, right? Like, they could easily make it a new named character, but yeah, whatever. All right, so let me know what you guys think. Android category. There's also GT18, who I mentioned earlier, too, right? Like, her doing her blast while Goku does the Dragon Fist. That could maybe be, like, a tag character or something, right? Like, we could see that. And, I mean, that would be huge, because then that would get, like, you know, some big, like, yellow coin LR, maybe Carnival LR, like, slot right there. You know, a tag character on all these teams could be very helpful. So let me know what you guys think. A lot still to do with the Android category. Does feel like it's probably going to be coming up. Oh, and I actually keep, like, every second that goes by, I keep thinking of more stuff. This is why I wanted to do this video, too. But don't forget them. They are also up for EZA. Like, they're still very usable with the way that, because this character was not how hard do they hit, how well do they tank. That's not what they were. They're doing unique shit, nullification and ghost usher and stuff. So, you know, this character is due up for EZA at any time as well. So, a lot of potentials we could see. You know, maybe like a tag version of them could come out. Android category, you know, just saying, we got a lot we could see here.